What's going on, guys? We're back with another commentary of a plus 19 Everbloom. These are my talents. I'm rocking pretty standard Call of the Wild AoE build. Nothing really new. I wanted to apologize firstly about my last video. I found out that I kind of had the wrong stats and I had my talents all wrong, but you know, it is what it is. My fault. Survival isn't that bad, but it is pretty good. So, firstly, I wanted to talk about the rotation that I did there. I did 2 barb shots into a Bestial Wrath and the Call of the Wild. Then I did 2 kill commands into Death Chakram. And this lets, you know, our pets get out and, you know, our bleeds up. This is the way I found out to get the most damage. Not even like a burst, but it's just like consistent over like 20 seconds. It's very nice. This is actually my first like high key Everbloom I have done. So I was a bit new, but I knew all the strats, so I wasn't too worried about like it. A lot of these dangerous pulls have the stingers, which I should have been frost trapping, but I wanted to save frost trap for like the incorporeal in case, but then the DHs were doing it, so I should have used frost trap for it. But you can catch him mid-air with the frost trap if you set it right in front of you and sit behind it. It's very, very useful. It's gonna be used on high keys. I'm gonna use it once things start to like absolutely destroy. So the good thing about BM is I kind of have cooldowns other than Call of the Wild every single pack, and to me that's like it feels very, very good. Uh, Even to have that cool like Call of the Wild 2 minute cooldown feels very, very good because you get to play around something. And I think that they finally kind of figure out how to make BM like work with more pets than kind of like what they did last patch, where it was more just the 2 pets and there. And you know they need to fix the numbers, and they've fixed it a little bit, but they're absolutely slapping numbers. It's crazy. So I decided to camo here just in case I don't pull anything. You know, as hunters, we like to pull stuff with random abilities. I decide to Call of the Wild here. I Call of the Wild first there. I didn't really mean to, but it is what it is. I kind of... Getting everything out there is what matters, and in the order, I don't think it really matters. Other than Death Chakram after a couple seconds of Call of the Wild is very, very useful. Uh, on these pulls, there's not much you can do as a hunter. You can feign death, cast. That's about all you can do. Unluckily, I didn't know the route, so I didn't realize this pull was gonna happen. I should have saved Call of the Wild for this pull, just based on the fact that not like a padding wise, but it would be more beneficial for us to do more damage in this pull than would the last one. Just because amount of mobs, it's way more useful to have the pets out. But anyways, we still do that consistent damage throughout each pull, so it's not a big deal. In this dungeon, I think I am 452. I ended up getting up to 456 after a couple more dungeons after. These guys are like 460 with tier sets. It's like, and I'm not saying, you know, I'm doing bad. I'm just saying, well, I'm doing like it. That's why I'm doing bad, but I don't think I'm doing bad at all, personally. That's probably the only time you'll hear me say that. Luckily, I am also human, so I could racial out of that, but I gotta dispel before I even got to do anything. So just kind of trying to clear these. I think we go off and clear some of the side stuff next. I don't particularly know why. I think it's because of the DH silences, in my opinion. I think that's what he's doing. Luckily, we have Call of the Wild again, so you'll see me use Call of the Wild. I should have saved it, but I didn't know what his plan was. I kind of, I didn't know what the plan was here. I think I actually saved Call of the Wild. So that's perfect. I use it for this pack coming up. You see me use it, do some kill commands, more kill commands, get a Bestial Wrath, and then just start laying in the kill commands and barb shots. And I think as much as it is easy, I think it is very, very toxic when you mess up your rotation on BM. Because, you have, your triple barb shots, and it's not as much as others, but it's still very, 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 like, if you keep everything up, you'll do good damage. If you don't, then you'll feel like you're falling behind. And even looking at overall, like, DHs absolutely destroy us. Like, it's not even, like, close. That's a lie, but we're close to them. It's just, like, I don't know. I have not been able to catch up, like, consistently to a good DH. And it could be my gear. Like I said, when I go into these keys, I try to get geared people, so I go against them. And like good classes, so it makes me feel like better. Like I'm not just like sitting there, you know, playing with like an Aug Evoker and a Shadow Priest, and then like showing off what I can do. I did that on one key, but basically I just had no one else join until that. But those keys are fun too. Some stats on this as a hunter. Um, Honestly, I basically single target the boss every like just because we have good single target. Hold cooldowns for the intermission phase, and just put these entangling roots between the boss and like kind of everywhere of the water, because during the intermission phase he has the balls coming through, and you kind of want to just block as much as you can. So I decide to pop everything here. You'll see me get a Beast of Wrath after a bit, and I kind of just lay into him. Now, you'll see me not press Cobra Shot just because I don't need to. The cooldown of like my kill command is being reset by my barb shot so many times, and my prio damage is absolutely insane. I mean, the DH is probably beating me. The mage is beating me on prio damage too. Well, DH is beating me over like just because he's hitting so many ads, and yeah. But we get out of intermission phase. We have a little bit of ads left, so I just focus on the boss. I don't think I spent much on Beast Cleave. I don't think I even noticed there was an ad at the time. There you go. I'd notice and put Beast Cleave up. Just a little bit of cleave works a lot. You don't have to. You don't have to even think about it after you put Beast Cleave up for 5 seconds. Like it's kind of just there, which is really really nice. And I think it's a very very unique way of trying to do AoE damage, and I really really love it. I think I played season 1 BM and it was a blast when I did. My only problem is it kind of I kind of get stuck when I hit Keystone Hero, Keystone Master about not pushing, but I'm really, really, really want to push this patch, and you'll see me make a bunch of videos. I'm going to try to push as high as possible. So, you know, hopefully you'll see me in doing 25s. If not, like, 30s. My end goal is to make 1K overall hunters, if not higher. Like, and that's a lot. Like, it's a lot to ask, but I am gonna put the effort in to push that high because I want to. Like, I just feel very motivated. So here I have all cooldowns. Luckily, he does a pretty decent sized pull. I messed up again. I called the wild first. I don't mind it as much because it starts getting the pets out sooner, but I think I do less damage. I don't really know, but these pulls are where we like kind of shine. We get like lots of enemies clumped together with a bunch of pets, beast cleaving and kill commanding. And once we get the 4 set, that's gonna just increase by a crap ton. Because I only have 4 set of the last patch, so you know, it is what it is. I don't have another like pet basically. Luckily, we have we tried to do a skip here. These berserkers, tip, you put an ice trap right in front of you, just like I did there. Unluckily, that both of them charged me at the same time. You put a frost trap right there, and it stops them from whirlwinding as soon as they get to you. Even charging you, they stop. And then putting the binding shot on the ground to stuns them. Very, very useful. I had to use turtle there in case I get hit by the ladder whirlwind, because I've been kind of getting targeted by a couple. So I think this is where pulls go wrong. It's the next pull. We kind of butt pull a lot, and I think it starts on this pull. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we get lucky. So we try to do this skip. Oh, no, we don't even skip. But this is a huge pull. We got 2 berserkers. We're about to butt pull more things that just do a nature dot that we like. It's just hard to heal through if both of them go off. As you can see, I'm positioning where I try to get away from people. I don't want to be near people because of the charge. I'm thinking I wanted to stand more in my hunter, my healer, but uh, looking into it on a key, like I'm not thinking about that right now. Like I'm kind of just looking to survive. And this is when we get the abominations. We get 2 of them. Both of the nature dots just absolutely destroy us. So we're gonna do a bunch of death runs. Luckily, I get my cooldowns out, so I'm not dying with cooldowns. So I should have frost trapped in front of me, but us dying kind of also was like, oh, I want to do incorporeal. So I decided to camo past because it's just easier. I'm kind of scared to go back uh, because of the AoE. I think you'll see me pretty much die instantly. Not, well, I don't know about instantly, but pretty fast. Oh, I actually dodged that. I didn't dodge that. But if you have enough momentum going forward and you're on a slope, you can dodge the whirlwind as well. But that's like 1 in a million. Like I don't think I'll ever be able to do that again, even if I tried. I bet you could cheat it out of it. So we started clearing a bunch. The berserker's almost dead. Killed one on the way. Another one's gonna charge me. Luckily, I had a free frost trap ready, and I kind of just finished him off. And then we're kind of at a standstill, except I died because there's 2 that went off, and it's just that that pack is so toxic because like you can't stun, you can't do anything about it other than kind of just take the hit. And as a hunter, taking the hit hurts. Hurts a whole ton. Like, we don't have very many defensives. I could have used my tenacity pets, fortitude of the bear, but I don't think that was saving me in that part. So we decide, yeah, we don't like the abominations, so we're just gonna take one. Luckily, one isn't too bad. We still take a whole ton of damage. I tried to spirit mend myself. Not a lot of healing, but every healing counts. That's what I think. So that's good. As you can see, I'm not doing a whole ton to him, mainly because I'm kind of just saving my Call of the Wild. I think I use Call of the Wild here just to use it. Again, the whole goal of the dungeon is to use your cooldowns as much as possible at opportune times. So, like, using it here, I think it's an opportune time. The next boss is very, like, it's cleave single targety, and we still have a good amount of single target even without Call of the Wild, and I hope to get it kind of later in the boss fight. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use it, just get it over with, and then focus on my Bestial Wrath uh, rotation. So we focus the water tree thing. I don't really know what they're called. I will have more to do about that. But we focus the water one because, you know, she has a heal and I can kick the range one and the mage can kick the range one. Well, the nature one. And I just think getting that one out of the way kind of helps. So I put Hunter's Mark on it just to do a little bit more damage. And I recommend also kind of beast cleaving the two ads on top of each other if you can. If the tank is kind of pulling off to the side, then no need to hit that button at all. And I recommend you staying kind of far away, not too far away that your healer is like yelling at you, but far enough away where you're not putting the pools on top of the melee. This is a big thing. You know, for the melee, it's very hard to even damage. Like, look at that. The pool is on top. Like, it's just hard to even damage. So, like I said, Call of the Wild is back up. So I have Call of the Wild. I have Bestial Wrath up right now. And you'll just see me go through my rotation. And, you know, we lusted, which would have been a whole ton of more damage at the beginning. But I think doing it, killing that pack before is very useful, especially on a fortified. I think I would have saved it on a tyrannical, but just based on the fact that it's tyrannical versus fortified, it's just whichever at the time you're doing. Also, on that boss, if you're not damaging the nature one at the beginning, like you're not damaging both, you can put Hunter's Mark on it after you kill the other one to do an extra 5% increased damage while it's above 80% health. That's very useful. I recommend doing that if you can. We actually got a lot of value out of that because I put it on the water one and then we switched to the nature one and it was just worked out very well. There's not a lot more you could do on a hunter. You're kind of just sitting at range trying to bait away from the melee. Which, let me tell you, the melee will thank you. Having all melee in that one is awful. I've tried it. I've seen it be tried. It's awful. So this next couple polls go a little bit scary. These mages suck, and as hunters, especially on Compoil, we don't have a lot of kicks and stops. Because I save my freezing trap and I save my stun too in case I have to stun the other one. and it's just kind of like, I don't have anything. And this is why having a pre-made group, very, very useful. Like, if you ever can get one, like, do it. So I kind of popped my Call of the Wild late into this pull, and I kind of regret it. But I hate this part of. Well, I don't hate it, but this part really, really hurts. So I always just try to get through it as much as possible. And if I use it, I'll have it for the boss. And I think we actually, a couple of us die here. The healer dies. Uh, and we don't have a res, but the tank has a B res, but the healer didn't know that, so he had to run back. And I think he pulls something else and dies again. So we're kind of just waiting on the healer now. Just chilling. I think he pulls something and dies again. Yep, there it is. That's just unlucky. So we pull the assistants because the assistants don't do anything unless they smack the DH. Not the DH, the Havoc DH for all of its health. But he's got enough leech to heal it up. I played a little ring around the rosy, kind of waiting on the healer, just to have some fun. This is why I like BM, because yes, it's very easy, quote unquote. Like, it's easy, yes, but I feel like it can have a like that not like skill gap in the way of like being able to soak things. I wish there was more soaks. I know they had a whole expansion legion of soaks, but I wish soaking was more of a thing, like solo soaking and stuff, and like it'll bring back like hunters actually being useful. But now, like, everyone has an immune, like, mages, paladins, DH, gosh, who else? Rogues, uh, like, so many people have immunes, so it, like, kind of kills hunters, like, niche of, being able to, like, soak, move, not with, like, do mechanics. And I feel like that's been, kind of my problem with, raiding nowadays. It's like, everything's a group thing. You're not like you can't like go solo stuff and be like, yeah, I got this. Like in Nyalotha, the soccer ball boss, like just like, yeah, I got this. Don't worry, I can do it on my own. Like, and that's the stuff I miss. So this this pack's very scary, especially when you don't have many kicks. Luckily we have a DH, but I'm pretty sure his silent sigil does not go off in time. For me, I die at the middle of this pull, I think. So I lose a lot of damage, and this is where I die. Oh, big, and then I get cinder bolted to death, sadly. Healer almost dies. I think he finally silenced sigils. That's insane. I think this is why I think Vengeance DH is gonna be an insane class. Like Vengeance DH and Paladin are both very, very good, just based on how many interrupts they have. And not like stuns and CCs, it's literally just interrupts. They have silences, they have a kick each, like it's insane. Luckily, our friends survive. Uh, no thanks to me, I'm kind of just here, sitting on the ground, sadly. I have everything up for next boss. I'm going to have Bestial Wrath from the 2 barb shots I'm going to hit. And we're going to be able to absolutely slam the boss. And that's what I like about BM. Like, you have good single target without Call of the Wild. But then you just have, like, better single target with Call of the Wild. And it feels very, very good. I almost died there, and this is scary because it's a fortified, and I almost died from the fire one. So Archmage, this Archmage, she does 3 different spells. So she has fire, she has frost, and she has arcane. Fire is just damage, AoE damage through the whole party. Which popping defensives, do it, please. It'll save your life. Uh, the frost one, it spawns these orbs and they pull in and they freeze you, just like what that Havoc DH hit. They freeze you and do a chunk load of damage. And then the arcane one, pulls you in as soon as it hits the spot. So she does a combination of a couple. The scariest one is frost and arcane. Luckily, as a BM hunter or a hunter, we can position ourselves pretty nicely for these. The only one that I would say is like survival. We're kind of scared of that. I'd say the easiest one to get through is fire and arcane, just because as soon as the arcane hits, the fire is already on the floor, so you just have to move away. Although it's harder for a healer. So like this one, like I used Cheetah just to get out so I don't get frozen, and I think using that kind of mobility is very useful. So this next pack, I'm pretty sure I Call of the Wild, and this I think was a mistake, but I was just like, okay, I want to get through this so we get to the boss. That's kind of what my goal was. And so, you know, we kill the pack, and then we have a boss, and I'm pretty sure we are like 0.67% off. Well, yeah, 0.67% off. And we decided to get it after the dungeon. Oh, after the last boss. And it's a tight one. We almost didn't time this. So this boss, as a hunter, at the beginning, if you're a mage out there, please tell us if you want us to lust. I'll do it, but please tell us before we pull the boss, because it messed up my rotation a little bit. But so I had to dismiss pet and, you know, lust for him. So this boss, really the only thing as a hunter that's different. So when this mob comes out, after a couple times, you want to pop a defensive, because this slam got me down to 1%, literally 1%. It was scary. Also, saving disengage for these flowers. Do it as much as possible. The flowers are kind of like the underrot little maggots on the floor that you have to step on, or they spawn an ad. I don't think they're as scary as those maggots, but I could be wrong. I kind of just step on them because I can do my rotation and hit them. I don't know what happened to my pet there. Like my pet, I wonder if I accidentally hit my follow, because it's just attacking random things. Who knows? I'll have to figure that out sometime. Again, like, look how much I get low. Luckily, we kill him. I turtled because I was kind of scared another one would go out. Luckily, we get all of the flowers except one, because the mage is kind of being a mage and standing there damaging. And, you know, just trying to do your whole rotation. You know, if the ad spawns, beast cleave it up, just to have it up there. Now, in my opinion, I don't think this was my best dungeon. I've had better, I've had worse, but I wanted to still bring it up because I don't think I've had a Everbloom on my channel, and I thought, hey, I've done a 19, why not show it off? So I think everybody kind of abandoned doing the flowers. So I didn't have cheetah unluckily this time, but we get another one. Mage kind of just stood there doing nothing, but I mean, that's mages for you. It, I would say they have the most stereotypes over hunter. If if that's a race, then you know they're definitely winning over stereotypes. So then we go in heavy. I think we actually we have 2 minutes to get one mob, and I think I could have pulled something over here to like the left or right, but we decided to go back to the beginning and pull a scorpion, a little wasp thing, scorpion wasp. I think it's just wasp. Uh, just because I think he was thinking about pulling the berserker, but then turned around and saw the stinger. And you know me, you gotta pop everything on this one little guy. Why not, right? Call of the Wild and everything. This poor Sting is just getting absolutely destroyed by my pets. And we time it with a minute left, which could have been scary if we had a little worry, but that's Everbloom. Uh, 189k overall. Could have been better, but I was pretty happy with my performance. Uh, I want to say, I want to ask if you guys would like to see some face cam. I recently got a face cam and thought about doing some face cam stuff. Comment if you want to see that. I know it's kind of different on YouTube than it is like Twitch, but I thought I would ask. Another thing, comment if you want to see a Keystone hero on a hunter. I have my 70 boost from the new expansion that came out pre-order. If you would like to see a Keystone Zero to Hero, please let me know if you would like me to pick a certain spec or just play all three and ask each kind of video of what spec I should go. Let me know on that, and I'll put some more dungeons out there every other day, basically. Maybe I might put another one out tomorrow just because I have one. But if you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And peace.